on the dot 7 too. Look at us go. Come on, update that I'm live. I'm live! Yeah, buddy! Can I... I guess that's gonna be what it is. Yeah! Yeah! Hey, doggy. Alrighty. But, of course you flick on at, like, the worst possible time, right when we're getting ready to start the stream. I heckin' hate that thing sometimes. This is what I get sharing my stream room with a fridge. We're gonna move that so that I can properly see what's going on the stream camera. Oh, this is intensive as honk on my poor laptop. That's okay, it can handle it. We're gonna shuffle this up. We got no viewers at the moment, but that is a-okay. Unless I'm wrong and it's just not showing them. Oh, we got a couple people. I think. I don't know how to read the viewers on the Twitch mobile app. But welcome to Bloodborne the board game, y'all. This is gonna be a hoot. And if you don't catch this live, this is for the folks that are gonna watch it on YouTube. Over at D&Z Productions. Now, this is my first time doing a board game live, so hopefully I do it well. Shuffling up the starting deck. So if you've never played board game, Bloodborne the board game, it works about like Betrayal at House on the Hill in that there are different areas to explore. Let's see here. We're going to grab this guy for now. Set us up with 6 health. That does not show up that great on camera, but that's okay. Such is life. You gotta work with what you got, you know? You know? But here in Bloodborne the board game, we are exploring the town of Yharnam and trying to solve their beast infestation problem. As we go through, we'll encounter different horrendous beasts, and we will hopefully solve the problem of the beast plague that is plaguing Yharnam. Not to be confused with other plagues that are hopefully not plaguing us, plaguing you personally. Where is... There it is. Now I've got this little guy here Hopefully the green base kind of shows up a little bit better. It's kind of hard to see. Such is life. We'll see. This is going to be a great test for us. Hey, Krem is here. Howdy, Krem. We're going to explore some Yharnam. I've got my stat deck at the beginning of each of my turns. I'm going to draw 3 cards, and that is going to be how I can move and attack. Now, this board game can be played with up to 4 people, which is pretty exciting. So I've got a lot of attack skills. Now, during each of your turns, you can discard 1 card and move up to 2 spaces. It's a little hard to see on camera, but there are spaces on each tile here. And that is how we are going to move around this place. So, we're going to start by pitching a card. And we're going to move directly over here into the occupied house. Now, occupied house has a worm token on it, so we are going to spawn a huntsman minion in that space. Before I get too far ahead, we have some missions. So we're going to pretend we're right back here real quick. I'm a little too excited. Of the monsters created by the beast plague, the scourge beasts are the most reviled. Once human, these terrible monstrosities are fast, agile, and lethal. As of late, more and more of these beasts have begun appearing in central Yharnam, and thus we have been tasked with discovering the source of their increasing numbers, as well as eliminating as many as possible. So to begin this proper, we reveal card number 1. We must take to the streets of central Yharnam. The number of scourge beasts grows, and we must leave no area unchecked and uncleansed. We should also gather what information we can from the surviving townsfolk. Perhaps they can grant us insight into the cause of this sudden infestation. So in order to progress the hunt mission, we need to end a move on the central lamp tile after you have collected at least 2 insight. Now, insight is collected by completing different chapter missions. We can move that guy out of the way because he is not important right now. So we've got some exploring to do to be able to continue with the main quest. So again, we're going to pitch 1, move 1, and 2. Huntsman Minion is going to follow us into there. And then we are ending a turn on the occupied house, which means, we reveal card number 8. Now there is a whole 60 card deck here. We'll see just how many we get through tonight. We could potentially complete this whole campaign. It's a possibility. We shall see what we do, though. Insight mission, a safe haven. You knock on the door. From inside, a frail and elderly voice addresses you. A hunter? About time you showed up. It ain't safe out here for an old woman. Reckon you can take me someplace to wait out the night? So we are going to take and place a survivor token on the occupied house space. Right there. Also, please let me know if this video is choppy. Just drop it in the chat. I hope it's not. I hope this is working out well. Any hunter may pick up the token when they move out of that space. The token is returned to the occupied house space if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. End a move on the Odin Chapel tile with the token, reveal card 9. So we've got 1 quest to try and gain some insight. Now I am going to go for my quick stab attack on this big guy. I'm using a draw 1, so I get to draw an additional stat card. However, he gets his enemy action. He gets his ability, which is flip another enemy. That's the Scourge Beast. Helps if I read the right one. At slowest speed, before Hunter's attack, move Huntsman's minion 2 spaces away. Unless Hunter dodges, they are also moved and suffer 3 damage and stun. We do not, in fact, have any dodges, so we are taking that 3 damage and are stunned, so we get nothing during the enemy's next attack, which is a basic. That deals 3 damage, and we go to the Hunter's Dream. Now, when we go to the Hunter's Dream, there is a little tracker at the bottom of that board. We move that up. When it reaches red, well, first off, any currently alive enemies reset. We reshuffle the deck and we clear our slots on the weapon board. We heal back up to full health. Then on those red tokens, all enemies respawn. If there were any item cards, they reset every time you go to the Hunter's Dream. It's a complex board game, but it's a lot of fun in all honesty. And then once we are done at the Hunter's Dream, draw 1, 2, 3. We return to any lantern tokens. We will return to the central lamp. So I've got 2 draw 1s and 1 dodge. I am going to pitch a draw 1 to move a little bit and explore somewhere else. We're going to come down to here, draw a card from the tile. We've got the courtyard lamp. Does anything happen when we end here? Yes, reveal card 5. Insight mission, on the hunt. Entering, we find a large mob of townsfolk, all gathered around a blazing pyre constructed in the center of the courtyard. Upon it lie the bodies of numerous scourge beasts. Suddenly from behind, you hear shouting, "More infected!" as the mob begins to surround you. Reveal card 6, surround the courtyard lamp tile with fog gates, and spawn 1 hunter mob on its red space. It respawns to that space on a red reset. Place 1 insight token on this card. If 3+ hunters, place 1 additional token. So basically what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to kill this hunter mob twice, which is going to be rough. Complete this mission by slaying this hunter mob. Reveal card 7. So I'm going to go for a slash with my draw 1. When I do that, I draw 1. And then the hunter mob gets to make its special attack. It moves at the same speed, so I'm going to say tie goes to me. I attack first, and I'm going to hit them for 2 damage. Grab my 1 counters. 2 damage dealt to the hunter's mob. Look at that, we got a few people in here watching. That's fun. Then I'm going to go for a stagger with the quick stab. Now, assuming this is slower than the quick stab, their attack is nullified. They got a basic, so they do nothing this attack. They do nothing but take another 1 damage. So there is their 3rd damage marked. Now we have to deal 4 to eliminate that insight token. So I'm going to use... There's another action, actually. You can choose at any time to discard one of your stack cards, and when you do that, you will clear your attack board. Now when I do that, thanks to my weapon's ability... Ooh, messing up my discard pile. I deal 1 damage to an enemy in my space. So we're going to deal the final damage to wipe off that insight token. They get to have an action in response, and it is a basic. I'm going to choose to exhaust my firearm, and that staggers them on a basic attack. So they get to do nothing while I draw a fresh 3 stack cards. We've got a dodge, stagger, and a +1 damage. So we are going to go with that +1 damage on a regular slash. I believe that is going to be a special, so they are going to hit us for 2. We go down to 4 health. However, we land a hit for 3 damage. I am going to choose to discard the stagger to clear that basic off. We got to shuffle their enemy attack deck again, since they are out of action cards. And let's flip it. They get a basic, hit us for another 2. So we are at 2 life, but we deal that last damage and defeat them. So they will return from whence they came. Foggate disappears. Or no, Foggate remains. Foggate remains, but the lantern is usable again. Since we defeated them, we reveal card number 7. On the Hunt is completed. Distribute the Hand Lantern reward and Ludwig's rifle. Now I know what Ludwig's rifle does, so I'm not going to take it, because I'm not real big on it. Evelyn is way better than anything else, so that's kind of my choice. And since we defeated an enemy, we get a Blood Echo. Now, Blood Echoes are used when you go into the Hunter's Dream. Those are used to get new combo cards, new stack cards, which we'll go over when we return to the Hunter's Dream right now. So I'm going to pitch a card to voluntarily go to the Hunter's Dream. That dial goes up 1. And so we've got a stagger +1 damage, stagger +1 damage, stagger draw 1 card, and then a draw 1 cannot be affected by frenzy, poison, stagger, or stun. I think I'm going to take that stagger +1 damage. So I get to add that to my deck, but in its place I have to get rid of another card. So I will pull a basic stagger from the deck, get that out of there. I hope it's starting to make sense to some people if you haven't played this game before, because it is a lot of fun, and I really encourage people to go out once they have the reasonable enough funds to pick it up, because this is such a fun game. And there we completed that quest, and we have On the Hunt. Now I am going to flip another upgrade card. It is Dodge may transform weapon for free after attack or dodge. Now that is a very handy ability, because transforming the weapons is really handy. Alrighty, so we are going to return to the Courtyard Lamp. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Now that Hand Lantern is pretty nifty in that I can choose to flip it over and teleport to any lantern space. Now that does not reset until I return to the Hunter's Dream, but it can be really handy for getting myself out of a bind real quick. Also, for completing that quest, we gain 1 insight. So we have got that going for us. We also heal back up to full. A full 6 HP. Gonna take a quick drink break. Gotta get that. Gotta stay hydrated when you're talking a lot. So I've got 2 dodges and a +1 damage. I am gonna pitch a dodge to be able to move 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come back and go for this big guy again. And I am going to lead off with a quick stab. Also when we return, I'm missing things. Look at me go. We consumed that Blood Echo and our firearm was refreshed. So we're going for a quick stab with a speed of 3 and 2 damage. It is going to go before the Huntsman. So he is going to take 2 damage, and he has 5 hit points. But he's also going to hit us for 3. And that is big ouchies. You know what? No, we're not going to take that 3. Since I have the dodge, and my speed of 2 is faster than his swing of 1, I'm going to choose to dodge. And my basic dodge says to clear this slot, so I'm going to hit him for another damage as well. So 3 damage. Now I have to draw a full 3. Fresh 3. To continue this fight. I'm going to go... Let's go for the kill. And we're going to do a basic draw 1. When we do that, we draw. I was really hoping to have another dodge there, but I guess we cannot be too lucky. He's going to get his special. We don't have a dodge, so we are going to get moved 1, 2, and lose 3 life, and he's going to get another attack. OMG, I'm a doofus. Moving back there, gain back that 3 life. Special, not his ability. So he's going to hit us for 2 instead. Putting us down to 4. We're going to deal the last 2 damage to him and kill him. Blech. He is donezo. We will gain a Blood Echo. And we can now go and rescue this little old lady without having to worry. Ba-bam. 1, 2. We've got this survivor token, and now we need to find Odin Chapel. So I'm going to discard another card. We're going to move this way to the ransacked house. So 1, 2, because I don't want to deal with that. When that spawns in, they get a huntsman minion, a hunter mob, but for all that danger, there are 2 consumables up for grabs. Those consumables are pretty good. I will not lie. But they aren't good enough to warrant the inherent risk in going after them. We're going to move the game board over a little bit. Pitch my last card to move over here. We're going to set it up like that so that I can go 1, 2. When that spawns in with a hunter's mob. And there is another consumable there. Now, one of these days, one of the tiles we reveal should be Odin Chapel, damn it. So let's draw a fresh 3 and see if we can't find the Odin Chapel. We're going to draw the +1 damage. 1, 2. Pitch the stagger. We're going to come into the Odin Chapel. There we go. We will end our move there. When we do, reveal card number 9. The smell of beast-warding incense fills your nose as you enter the old chapel. The old woman thanks you for your kindness before taking refuge with another small band of townsfolk. Suddenly, the chapel's magnificent stained glass window shatters as a scourge beast crashes through. Reveal card 10, surround Odin Chapel with fog gates, and spawn 1 scourge beast on the lantern token. So we have a scourge beast there. Place one insight token on this card. If there are 3 or more hunters, place another additional token. Now we have to kill the Scourge Beast twice, but this time its special attack is replaced with Blood Frenzy. Deals +2 damage if the Scourge Beast has a wound on it. If Scourge Beast is slain, Hunter must dodge or suffer 3 damage. Woof. That's a little intense there. So I'm going to pitch this to deal 2 damage to the Scourge Beast. Once again, this one only has 4 health. Clear my deck. Draw my 1, 2. Shuffle the deck. Shuffle the discard to make a new deck. And 3. So now we can begin this fight proper. We're going to go for a quick stab and dodge. It is going to use its ability, which is flip another enemy action. Next attack gains +1 damage and stagger. Woof. It's a special. So we are going to take 4 damage. Because that goes, well, no, same speed. So we're going to deal the last 2 damage to it to remove the insight token. When it does that, we are going to die. When we die, we lose our Blood Echo. We return to the Hunter's Dream. And we move that dial up 1. We're going to return to the central lamp. I got to shuffle this deck real quick. If you are enjoying this and have not already, please leave a follow. Really helps me out. Quietly shuffle the deck real quick. While I try and figure out how I'm going to get out of this one. Draw 3. So we got stagger +1 damage, stagger, and a draw 1. So we are going to pitch the basic stagger to move 1, 2. Then we are going to go for a quick stab, stagger +1 damage. Now, as long as our speed meets or beats the Scourge Beast, it does, its attack gets staggered. So it is just going to take 2 and it's going to like it. While I'm shuffling this deck up, I am also going to go for a regular slash, which is a draw 1. This mic is really good because it picks up my TV in the other room. And its attack is its ability, where it gets to deal, it's a basic, so we're going to flip Evelyn to stagger it. It's going to take its last 2 damage and croak. And when we defeat it, we reveal card 11. Distribute 1 consumable and Carlisle Rune Claw Mark among the hunters. So we get a pebble. We also get, where is Carlisle Rune Claw Mark? Which says, on attack, replace your stat card's effect with +1 damage stagger. So that's another one we can flip and it gets refreshed at the Hunter's Dream. But more importantly, we have our second insight, as well as another Blood Echo. So I'm going to pitch this last card that I have here to travel once again to the Hunter's Dream. This time I'm going to take the stagger, draw one card. We're going to lose another basic stagger as soon as I find it. Good golly, good gosh, they were all in the same spot. When we take that, we also reveal attack or dodge at +1 speed. Clear this slot. That is really handy because we're not a fast moving attacker here. We mainly have been getting by because I bullshit the rules because it's more fun that way. And when we return, first we move up to red. So, few things respawn. Hunter mob there, and a huntsman minion there. And we reveal card number 2. And for our stat cards, we have a draw 1, stagger draw 1, and dodge clear this slot. Your senses flare at the sound of rapid moving claws. You turn just in time as a scourge beast, much larger than the rest, leaps at you, its eyes glowing a haunting blue. Reveal card number 3. Which is going to require another insight token. Spawn 1 Scourge Beast on the Lantern tile. Then, its ability is now Vicious. Makes 1 quick swipe attack, it cannot be staggered, deals +1 damage, gains stagger and stun. Woof. That is a lot. So, once again, we gotta kill it twice. So let's lead with a regular old slash and draw 1. And it is going to get its special, which is a combo slash. Even if this attack is dodged or stagger, Hunter must dodge at speed of 2 or suffer 2 additional damage. So we are going to dodge, because we've got that. That also clears the slot, which deals a damage. So we've put 3 damage on this thing so far. And we also take 2 damage. Now we're going to go for the stagger draw 1. So draw 1, flip its attack, it's a special. Our speed beats it, so it is staggered. And it is going to take 1 damage, removing that insight token, clearing off all damage marked on it. And then I am going to go for a stagger, deal 3 damage. It's going to get to flip. I hope it's not. It's basic. We're going to flip Evelyn to stagger it. It's going to take 3 damage. And I am going to pitch a card to clear my weapon board and deal another 3 damage to it. Axing it. And that kills it, so we reveal card number 4. Distribute the Bloodstone Shard and Carlisle Rune Moon. So Carlisle Rune Moon and the Bloodstone Shard. Place on an attack slot. May switch slot on transform, while on slot that attack deals 1 more damage. So we're going to put it on the quick stab, because that needs to deal more damage. Then Carlisle Rune Moon. When you are slain, keep 1 Blood Echo. It is immediately used when you go to the dream. The beast lets out 1 final roar before slumping to the ground. In the distance, you spot a group of the creatures, seemingly watching the fight. Readying yourself for attack, you instead find them turning and bounding off deeper into the district. And that is the end of Chapter 1. So we have, for quests completed, Prey Slaughtered, Scourge Alpha, Surviving the Night, and On the Hunt. Now what's cool about this game is as you go through the chapters, what quests you completed becomes relevant later on. So hopefully we don't have to worry too much about the ransacked house. We are going to shuffle up the enemy action deck. And I am going to get to put together the map for Chapter 2. The rest of these chapter cards just go off by the wayside except for 17, which gives us explicit directions on how to build the next map. So, while I'm doing this, now would be an excellent time for you to go and grab a drink. Maybe get a Hot Pocket warmed up, if it's still dinner time where you're at. Tonight was my treat myself night, and oh my god, I treated myself so good, you guys. It was divine. Ooh, all those pops and cracks show I'm getting to be an old man. Alrighty, we need the graveyard, a random one with 2 exits. We'll go with the barred window and the Tomb of Odin. There is graveyard. The Tomb of Odin. Connect graveyard to the courtyard lamp. Barred window, which will lead to the Tomb of Odin. Then, graveyard, Tomb of Odin, Yosefka's Clinic. This is the awkward part about board games, is you gotta wait for the person to get everything put together. Odin Chapel. Then we add 2 random tiles. These are also so awkward to shuffle, let me tell you. It is the worst, by far. Two randos. Ooh, Church of the Good Chalice. I have never gotten to play with that tile. So that is fun. And a ransacked house again. Shuffle these up nicely so that we are ready. The art on the cards is very well done. They are immaculate. The level of detail on the minis is also really great. I'm wondering, would require moving my whole rig. Let's see what we can do about getting a better look at the game board. Oh, that's no good. I may have fucked it. Definitely put it off balance. Let's see here, because I want this view to be good. Let's see. How about that? Little better detail. Gets the important thing there in focus. Yeah, I like that a bit better. Except for the stupid glare from my goddamn light source. No, Creme, is that better? Shit. That was something. Hopefully nothing important. And to start chapter 2, we also make a trip to the Hunter's Dream because I've got a Blood Echo. Get rid of that. Also get rid of my 2 Insight. Refresh Evelyn. It looks better to me. I hope it looks better to the people watching. This might be how I do board games from now on. Just focusing on the game board. Thank you, Creme. This really helped me. Thank you. Okay. So we are going to take the stagger... No, we're going to take the dodge at 1 higher speed. When we do that, we are going to pitch another basic stagger. Alrighty. So we are all set and ready to begin Chapter 2. We have taken the first steps towards cleansing Central Yharnam of the Scourge infestation, but our efforts have not gone unnoticed. The beasts have fled deeper into the district, and some seek to avoid us. Perhaps some bait can be used to lure them out. During their turn, hunters may discard 1 consumable to spawn 1 Scourge Beast in their space. Each time you slay a Scourge Beast, gain 1 corpse token. Hunters may discard held tokens while on the graveyard tile, placing them on this card. When this card has 2 corpse tokens on it, reveal card 19. Then we've got some quests when we end a move at Yosefka's Clinic, Odin Chapel, and the Great Bridge. So let's draw our first 3. I'm going to take a quick drink break, and then we are going to be good to go. Alrighty, so we're going to start off by discarding the Stagger Visceral. We're going to move 1, move that up there. We're going to reveal the Ransacked House. 2. When we do, we get Hunter Mob and a Huntsman Minion. I am going to throw my Pebble at the Hunter Mob to get them to come into the same space as me. And we are going to go for a stagger, draw 1, deal 2 damage, quick stab. Excuse me, how unladylike. Also, in here, we have 1 there, 2 there. I'm going to move this over here. There's a lot of little pieces with this game, let me tell you. Come on, let me grab you. 1 there and 1 there. Consumables all over this board. So we deal the 2 damage to them, flip the hunt enemy action, and it is a basic. How much does their basic do? 2. I will take that and go down to 4. They are going to take 2 damage. I'm going to use a basic +1 damage to hit them for 3. They're going to flip their action, and it is the ability. What is their ability? Hunter Mob gets +1 speed and +1 damage on the next enemy action card, and it is a basic. We're going to flip Evelyn to stun them and kill them. They go blit. We gain a Hunter, or a Blood Echo. And now it's time for the big guy. We're going to... Gosh, I don't like doing it, but discard a dodge to move into his space. He's going to get an action on us. It is a basic, which hits us for 3, and we draw 3. Now, something you can do with Evelyn is sacrifice a Blood Echo to refresh it. I'm going to do just that. Because, boy, can I not take another hit here. So first, we're going to pitch a basic +1 damage to clear our weapon slots and deal 2 damage to the Huntsman minion. And then we're going to go for a quick stab. No, we're going to go for a slash of 3. Just try and kill him in this last hit. Come on, flip a basic. Fuck, it's his special. Meets it, beats it though, so we go first. We hit him for 3 damage, and we kill him. Gain another Blood Echo. Now I'm going to pitch 2 cards to gain 2 consumables. We get Bone Marrow Ash, refresh 1 reward card, and a Molotov Cocktail. Deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space. We are also going to retreat to the Hunter's Dream, which will respawn those consumables. We have a Blood Echo here. I forgot to reveal a new upgrade. Draw 2, then discard 1, remove 1 Frenzy or 1 Toxin. I think we're going to take the Stagger and deal 1 damage. When we do that, we're going to remove a basic +1 damage. So, we spawn back at the Courtyard Lamp. I'm going to discard the Bone Marrow Ash to spawn a Scourge Beast. Right on top of myself. Draw my 3 cards and ready for action. Forgot to shuffle 1 in. That's okay. It's now off camera, so it didn't actually happen. Alrighty. 3 stat actions. We've got 2 draw 1s and 1 +1 damage. We're going to lead off with a quick stab for 2 damage. Flip its attack. It's its special. So we land the hit first. Also draw 1. It is a dodge, and we are going to dodge that attack. And it clears the slot, so that takes another damage. So 3 damage right out of the gate here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to discard this draw 1 to clear my other draw 1 and deal the 4th damage to the Scourge Beast. Now I do have to say, if this seems like I'm getting off easy, it is because I have played this board game, this specific chapter, quite a few times. I have a lot of experience playing this chapter. When I first played it, I ran into the ransacked house like 4 times, got so fucked up. So, this is a hard game. It requires a lot of thinking, but it is a lot of fun. So next, I am going to discard my +1 damage. We also gain a corpse token because we were able to slay a Scourge Beast. Gives us a corpse token. Now we're going to move 2 spaces into Yosefka's Clinic. 1, 2. Now, once during their turn, the hunter may suffer 1 damage to draw 1 card. We're not going to do that because we're going to draw a fresh 3 here. We are ending a move action on Yosefka's Clinic, so we reveal card number 24. A soft voice addresses you. A hunter. I'm terribly sorry, but you may not enter. I am Yosefka, this is my clinic, and I cannot allow any chance of infection within, but I might be able to aid you. I am working on a cure for this terrible plague, but I require blood samples from those freshly infected. Will you assist me? Slay a hunter mob or huntsman's minion while it is on Yosefka's clinic tile. Reveal card 25. So that is a mission we can complete. So we've got 2 dodges and a draw 1. We're going to pitch a dodge to move 1, 2. Pitch another dodge to move 3, 4. Pitch a draw 1 to pick up the consumable here. And that consumable is another Molotov cocktail. Nice! Nice, as the kids may say. I don't know what the kids say these days. I'm an old man. Old curmudgeon. We're going to pitch another card to move another 2 spaces onto the Great Bridge. And when we do, that will spawn a hunter's mob. And reveal card number 35. Last minute rescue. As you enter the massive bridge, you hear the familiar gunshot of a hunter's firearm. Rushing forth, you come across the sight of a hunter slumped against a wall, firearm raised as a towering figure approaches. Surround the great bridge tile with fog gates and spawn a huntsman minion instead of the normal creature. Slay this huntsman's minion, reveal card 37. Now what I'm actually going to do is take advantage of the fact that that thing's going to chase me. 1, 2, it's going to chase 1. Pitch another. 1, 2, it's going to keep pursuing until we both end up here. I am going to just shuffle the deck, as I also make a mess of the deck. We're going to face the huntsman minion over here at Yosefka's clinic. And we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So top 3 cards, we've got 2 dodges and a draw 1. We're going to go for the basic slash, draw 1. We get another dodge, this time attacker dodge at 1 speed, 1+ speed. Shuffle the enemy action deck so we can see what happens if we hit first or it hits first. Hopefully we hit first. It's a basic, so it's going to hit us for 3. We're going to hit for 2. Our attack lands first. Then we're going to go for a slash of 3, slash of 2, moving at a speed of 3. And it's going to get its special. Special requires a dodge, which we have. So it is going to take its 2 damage, and it's going to like it. Damn it. It's going to like it. Finally, I'm going to discard my last card and clear my attack board, dealing another 3 damage to it. Killing it. Gain another blood echo, so we have 2 blood echoes now. That thing is dead. We'll reveal card 25 first. You knock on the heavy wooden door. After a moment, you hear Yosefka. You have brought me samples? Immensely useful. Perhaps you can be of further use. I require the still warm blood of one of those beasts. Lure one here, strike it down, and I'll handle the rest. As you leave, you can't help but feel an underlying ruthlessness has replaced the compassion in her tone. Reveal card 27. Complete this mission by slaying a scourge beast while it is on Yosefka's clinic tile. Hunter, I would ask one other task of you. Should you find any survivors out there, send them here, and I swear on my Hippocratic oath I will protect them, perhaps even cure them, and reward you for your efforts, of course. So now we have 2 different missions from Yosefka. That one can be completed by bringing 2 survivors, which we get from consumable tokens, to Yosefka's clinic. And then reveal card 37 for that poor hunter on the bridge. Checking over the hunter, he still lives, but only barely. He is not a hunter of the dream, however. If he is to survive, we must get him someplace safe. Place 1 survivor token on the Great Bridge. Let me find my survivor tokens. One survivor token on the Great Bridge. There is also a consumable over there. Oh, I had one out. Look at me go. Respawns to the Great Bridge if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. Complete this mission when hunter ends a move on Yosefka's clinic tile with a token, or ends a move on the Odin Chapel tile with a token. So first we're going to draw 3 stat cards. We've got 2 stagger +1 and a regular draw 1. We're going to pitch the draw 1. Move 1, 2. Pitch the stagger +1. 1, 2. Pitch again. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pitch a stat card to pick up the consumable over there, which gives us a survivor token. And we will also pick up that survivor. We draw the consumable. It is a beckoning bell. 1 other hunter teleports to your space. Absolutely useless for us. Eat a bagel? I do not have a bagel, so no. We're going to pitch another card. Move 1, 2. Pitch another card. Move 1, 2. Draw our fresh 3. Eat a bagel. That is quite the request, my friend. King Cat Box 2. Pitch a card, move 1, 2. We have ended on Yosefka's clinic, so we reveal card number 37. 38. Ugh. Distribute the Old Hunter's Bone reward and the Repeating Pistol firearm. We're going to take the Old Hunter's Bone, but not the Repeating Pistol. When you are attacked, automatically dodge that attack and exhaust this card. So that's handy. As you approach the clinic, Yosefka instructs you to lay the wounded hunter near the door, then leave. She will handle it from here. Before departing, the weakened hunter reaches for you, motioning for you to take his equipment. Then, we're going to pitch another card to move 1, 2. Pitch another. 1, 2. Draw a fresh 3. Pitch 1. 1, Pitch again to pick up a consumable and another survivor. It's another beckoning bell. I shuffled the hell out of this deck. Pitch another to move 1, 2. Pitch another 2 to move 4. 1, 2, 3. And we are going to deposit our survivors and reveal card 28. Safe Refuge Yosefka's Clinic has been completed. The shelter at Odin Chapel may no longer be completed. Distribute the messenger's gift reward among the hunters. They're safe with me now, and their treatment is going well. Stabilized for the most part. Fascinating, really. Here you are, as promised. We get the messenger's gift, which is non-boss enemies do not activate after your turn. Now that activate is when they chase me, so it can be nice for getting out of a bind. Now we are going to discard a beckoning bell to spawn a scourge beast. We are going to kick its ass. We are going to go for a quick stab with a dodge, clear this slot. So it's going to deal 3 damage altogether, and we're going to stagger its basic attack with Evelyn. So 3 damage dealt to the Scourge Beast. Draw my fresh 3. We're going to go for another quick stab. Draw 1. I gotta shuffle my discard. I just realized I have not been back to the Hunter's Dream, so I am very low. I'm gonna take 2 damage, going down to 1 hit point. But we quick stab it, kill it, gain a 3rd and final Blood Echo. So you can have a max of 3 Blood Echoes in this game. We also need a new upgrade card, which is clear this slot when used to move 3 spaces. We are definitely grabbing that. But we killed a Scourge Beast, so we are going to reveal card number 26. Distribute 1 consumable and the Yosefka's Blood Vial among the hunters. Our consumable is a throwing knife. Then Yosefka's Blood Vial, which I can use to heal 2. Nice. Choice. That is the 2nd insight mission completed. 3rd insight mission completed. So we have 3 insight altogether. And now we also have another corpse token. So we slayed another Scourge Beast. Slew another Scourge Beast. We're going to choose to return to the Hunter's Dream to heal. We will spawn back at the central lamp. We're going to take that move 3 when you move. On kill, draw 1, heal 1, deal 1 damage. We'll take that as well. And +1 attack, +1 speed. Take that as well. Ooh, that would have been so much nicer. +1 attack, and after attack, heal 2. But we have 3 cards to replace now. So, let's pitch basic +1 damage, basic +1 damage, and a basic dodge. My upstairs neighbor is moving around. Can you hear it? Alrighty. So we are going to return to the central lamp. We're going to move to the graveyard, pitching a draw 1, 1, 2. And we're going to discard both of those corpse tokens and reveal card 19. Now that we have suitable bait, setting a trap for these instinctive beasts will be easy enough. As we prepare, we should also investigate the havens across the district, where the common folk gather during nights of the hunt, to see just how far the infection has spread through central Yarnum. Since we have collected at least 2 insight this chapter, reveal card 20. From deep in the district, a piercing screech rends the night air. This is not the familiar roar of Scourge Beast. With a loud crash, a monstrous figure lands upon our corpse-laden trap. Surround the graveyard tile with fog gates. Spawn the Cleric Beast. I hope to God that shows just how big the Cleric Beast is. It is absolutely massive, this thing. It is also one of my favorite minis in my collection now. Spawn the Scourge Beast. When the Scourge Beast enters Phase 2, reveal cards 21 and 22. So we are going to go for a slash, draw 1. And I need to grab out the Cleric Beast attack deck, because it goes off of a different attack deck. What the fuck did I do with the Cleric Beast attack deck? Give me just a moment. Could have sworn I had it set out. There it is. So the Cleric Beast is going to overhead slam. Before the attack, one hunter in this space may exhaust their firearm to place 1 insight token on the Cleric Beast's card. This attack deals -1 damage per insight token. I just went to the Hunter's Dream, so I can exhaust my firearm, and I will do that. It's moving at a speed of 2. I need it, so I beat it. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to it. We'll put its stat card right there. So 2 damage marked on it, and it also gains an insight token. It's so cool. Then we're going to move at a speed of 3 to slash. I'm also going to... No, I can't discard my dodge. Not in this fight. So we're going for a speed of 3, slash damage 2. It gets a speed of 3. Staggers. Meets it, beats it, so I'm staggered, and I'm going to take 2 damage. 2 damage, putting me down to 4. And it staggers my hit, so my hit doesn't go through. So we are going to go for a quick stab to deal another 2 damage to it. We deal 2 damage to it, but it is going to deal 3 damage to us, leaving us with 1 hit point. Oh, I definitely will be. So it is down to 4. Or down to 6, I should say. Then I have to draw a fresh 3 stats. It gets another attack on me while I do that. And it's going to kill me. I go bye-bye. Ba-bam. That moves the hunt track up 1. I have to shuffle this deck. I got. I finally got. I think that guy that wanted me to eat a bagel left. He was disappointed I didn't eat a bagel. Poor fellow. Just wanted one thing in life. Too fucking bad, though. Whoop. Gotta shuffle those in, too. And Evelyn gets reset as well. Deal 3 cards, and I will spawn on the central lamp. We're going to pitch my Swift, which is +1 damage, +1 speed. Move 1, 2. And then we're going to go for a Visceral Stagger. Stagger and 3 damage. It gets recovery. Block 2 damage from the... Fuck. So I only deal 1 damage to it. Of the 3 I was supposed to get. And it gets a shuffle. Fuck. And it also loses the insight token. So its attacks are dealing full damage again. I am going to go for a regular old slash. I will exhaust my firearm to put back that insight token. It's going to take 2 damage, and I am going to take 3 damage. Putting me down to 3. And I have to draw a fresh 3. Means it gets another attack. Another overhead slam. I've already exhausted my firearm, so that kills me. Boop. Cleric Beast is hard as fuck. Very debilitating boss. Alrighty. Draw a fresh 3 cards. Go back up to 6 life. Evelyn is refreshed. We're going to pitch 1 to move 1, 2. And we are going to use, let's see here, it's got 7 damage marked on it. So I can kill it right here, right now with a quick stab. As long as it doesn't refresh, it doesn't. We hit it, it goes into phase 2, and we reveal card 21 and 22. Cleric Beast cannot be damaged. Respawns to the graveyard space on a red reset instead of the usual enemy. At the end of each round, the Cleric Beast makes 1 special bonus activation, moving toward and attacking the nearest hunter with the lowest HP. The beast has become enraged, lashing out with deadly force. If we continue this fight here, the damage to the city would be extreme, something we cannot afford. We must lure this creature someplace more isolated. So remove all insight, all damage, etc., etc. So it's going to be hitting like a goddamn freight train. Complete the hunt when the Cleric Beast enters the Tomb of Odin. It's way over there. So we're going to pitch 1 and start running. 1, 2. Cleric Beast gets its first activation, second activation. I have to draw 3, so it gets another attack on me. Lunging Swipe. It's going to hit me for 4. Holy shit. I go down to 2. Then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to pitch my whole hand and scurry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cleric Beast is on my heels the entire way. But we make it and we reveal card 23, Trapping the Beast. Distribute 1 Blood Echo and the Beast Roar reward among the hunters. So Beast Roar, move all enemies in your space up to 2 spaces away. 1 Blood Echo. We have successfully lured the monstrous creature to the Tomb of Odin, far enough from the streets of the city so any major damage can be avoided. Hopefully, the beast's attention can be kept here for the time being. And that is the end of Chapter 2. The way we are going through this, it should not be a long Chapter 3, which is our last chapter. So, once again, if you need a drink refill, now is the time to go and do that. I am grabbing a drink myself. Quick sip of water. And then we are going to leave those as they are. Take all this. Put it over here. God, I cannot get over how badass that mini is. I want to bring it up closer. See. It's out of focus. But the level of detail on this thing is just insane. In the membrane. It's so sick. But yeah, with this base game, you get 4 bosses. You get a bunch of different maps to go through. 4 complete chapters. It's a badass little setup. And there are expansions for it as well. Okay. So we have Trapping the Beast done. Which all of those go under it as well. Alrighty. Tiles, Graveyard, Yosefka's Clinic, Odin Chapel, Great Bridge, Tomb of Odin. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Let's shuffle this deck up a bit. If this does well, well, I shouldn't say if this does well. One of my next board game episodes is going to be the next campaign for this. So, keep an eye on that on my YouTube. That should be coming out mid-March. Second Friday of March should be that episode. And then end of March will be a new Bar Brawl Commander Night, which is going to be Phyrexian Civil War, which I'm super excited about. I've been planning that for months now. So that's going to be super awesome, in my humble opinion. We're going to return to the Hunter's Dream to start off this campaign, and we are going to take the +1 attack, after attack, heal 2. Then we've got another draw 1, cannot suffer frenzy, poison, stagger, or stun. And when we take that +1 after attack, heal 2, we're going to pitch a draw 1. I don't know about y'all, but I am feeling some Elden Ring after this. We might be doing a late stream tonight. We might transition over to Elden Ring after this campaign is done. Alrighty. So we are all set and ready. Start of the hunt. Reveal card 40. From deep within the Tomb of Odin, the cleric beast emits a thundering roar. From all around central Yharnam, howls of scourge beasts are heard in turn. It would appear this creature has taken up the role of pack leader, summoning the beasts to it. As long as this creature lives, more Scourge Beasts will be drawn to it. The goal is clear. Complete the hunt by slaying the Cleric Beast. Hunters may not enter the Tomb of Odin. When the hunters have collected at least 2 insight this chapter, or the second red space of the hunt track is reached, mark this space with an insight token, reveal cards 42 and 43. The Cleric Beast has been lured to the Tomb of Odin. While it is distracted, let us use this time to complete the rest of the hunt. So we have to do some exploring. We cannot just go straight after the Cleric Beast right now. So we are going to pitch a draw 1. We're going to move 1, 2 into Odin Chapel. When we end a turn there, reveal card 56. If you have ominous warnings, we do not have ominous warnings. Reveal card 33. So we're going back a bit here. From the darkened corner of the chapel, a hunched and robed figure addresses you. Ah, a hunter are ya? Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. If you spot anyone with their wits about 'em, bring 'em to this here Odin Chapel. They'll be safe here. Hunters also gain 1 survivor token when... Basically, we're doing the same thing that we did for Yosefka earlier. Don't know why that is all the way over there. It does not needeth to be. So let's pitch another card to move 1 to who? Church of the Good Chalice. When interacting, 1 consumable may become 1 blood echo. So 1, 2. I'm going to pitch another card to move 3. Draw our fresh 3, and we're going to pitch 2 to pick up 2 consumables. When we do, we get 2 survivors. So we get Pungent Blood Cocktail. 1 non-boss enemy within 2 spaces doesn't activate. And an antidote. Draw 1 card, remove 1 poison. We also have our 2 survivors. Pitch 1 to move 1, 2. Draw our fresh 3. Pitch 1 to move 1, 2. Drop the survivors off at school. We also... Oh, it was refreshed. Reveal card 34. Distribute the Carlisle rune Odin Wraith among the hunters. And Odin Wraith does... On attack, attack gains stagger and may stagger attacks of the same speed. So... Nothing really too cool. But that's 1 insight for us. 1 more to go. So, let's 1, 2, and 3. We get Yosefka's clinic back over here. So, reveal card 45. If you have both Yosefka's Research and Safe Refuge, Yosefka's Clinic, reveal card 46. And we do have both of those. Truth Revealed. Ooh. Suddenly, the large wooden doors of the clinic burst open and a bloodied Yarmanite staggers out, collapsing to the ground. You recognize him as one of the survivors you escorted here this very night. You... have to stop her. She's torturing us. It's horrific, he weakly pleads before running off. From the darkness of the doorway, a female figure emerges. A pity, but understand what I do is for the greater good of Yharnam. No, mankind. What are a few lost lives? You can continue to aid me, Hunter. Even pretend you saw nothing, and we may yet find a cure. So we either attack Yosefka or agree to aid her. You know what, Krem? I leave this to you. Do we attack or do we aid? I'm gonna wait. This is up to you. Those are the two choices. Attack or aid? Attack or aid? Are you there, Cremisius? Cram? Cram? Give him just a few more seconds. Alrighty. I'm gonna agree to aid her because I don't want to fight. I want to see what this aid track does. I need more patience. There aren't many humans left, I know, but find me every last one you can. We must find a way to surpass our own stupidity. It is a big choice. Place one survivor token on your space, then move it 4 spaces away. Oh, good! We made the same choice. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of each turn, it moves 1 space away from the nearest hunter. Interact on its space to capture it. It drops into their space if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. Alrighty. So, 1, 2. It's going to move up 1. Oh, into the ransacked house. Which is off. Oh, it's barely on camera. With a hunter's mob and a huntsman minion. 1, 2. She's gonna nestle into there. Is chat lagging? Okay. That makes sense. Well, that's good. Alrighty, so that was those 2 moves. Draw a fresh 3. Pitch this one to move 1, 2. We will pitch a card to interact with her. Go 3. I just lost that token. And now to run back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys move up 2 as well. Now I need to shuffle to get a fresh 3. Since I need a fresh 3, these guys move up another activation. I did not shuffle the entire deck in, LOL. This is quite a complex map here. I like it though. Alrighty. 1, 2. We'll pitch a card. These guys get to move up 1. And we ended with the survivor token, so reveal card 50. Distribute 1 consumable in the Augur of Ebriatus among the hunters. This time, I'll be trying Old Blood. I've achieved much, and I owe it all to you. Take this as thanks. Anybody else feel kind of dirty? We just kidnapped a person and brought them to their doom. I feel a little dirty. So, Augur of Ebriatus. Hunter's turn. Deal 2 damage to 1 enemy in your space and move them up to 2 spaces away. Nice! Enemy knockback. And we're going to pitch a card to go to the Hunter's Dream, not because I have echoes to spend, but because it resets those guys. Blah! Fuck you, loud noises. And we have 2 insights, so reveal card 42 and 43. We will start there at Central Lamp. So 42. Remove the contained card and the fog gates from the Tomb of Odin. At the end of each round, if the cleric beast is not in a space with the hunter, it moves 4 spaces towards the nearest hunter with the lowest HP and attacks. Otherwise, it attacks the hunter with the lowest HP in its space. It is not removed on red, but instead heals all damage and removes all insight tokens. Swoop. Gotta move that up because we did return to the hunter's space. Each time the Cleric Beast flips recovery, spawn 1 Scourge Beast in its space. These Scourge Beasts do not respawn on red. Discard the card if the hunters have, or gain the Clearing the Pack card. Do we have Clearing the Pack? We do not. So I think that comes from the Great Bridge. So we're going to beeline it to the Great Bridge. Alrighty. So, pitch 4. 1, 2. Reveal the Great Bridge. 3, 4. When we do, we reveal card 56. I am missing card 56. What the fuck? I am missing card 56. What the fuck? This is so weird. Okay, we'll go to card 57 then. That's not right. 58. Okay, what the fuck am I after? $54. 53. So how do I get that? Oh! I was looking at the wrong card. Look at me. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. Alrighty. Great Bridge. If you have Ominous Warnings or Surviving the Hunt. We do have Surviving the Hunt. So reveal card 54. You come across a small pack of Scourge Beasts. Surprisingly, rather than attack, they retreat, seemingly fleeing you. Perhaps it is the smell of blood or some animal instinct instructing them to do so, but regardless of the reason, you will finish the purging of the beasts from Yharnam. Place 2 insight tokens on this card. Complete this each time a Scourge Beast is slain, remove 1 token from this card. Complete this mission when this card has no remaining tokens. So I need to somehow start spawning Scourge Beasts like a madman. Meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will pitch that to move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and attack. Where is my phase 2? Because it does start in phase 2. Makes life a little easier on us. That is all phase 1. There is phase 2. So, flip it. Overhead slam, and we're going to exhaust Evelyn to put an insight counter on it. And I'm going to die. Die immediately. But we got an insight counter on that thing, so that's a win at least. Gonna shuffle up my deck real quick. Whoop. Hooty hub. It's It's only 8:30. How am I so tired? That's not fair. Alrighty. So we spawn back here. Cleric Beast is going to not get a move yet. We are going to pitch a draw 1 and move 1, 2 to be in the same space with it. Then we are going to go for a stagger, deal 3 damage. Oh. That's getting pretty late too. Alrighty. So we're going to get the 3 damage on it no matter what. Woof! I don't have a dodge for that. It's going to deal 5 damage to me. Ow! Wow. That hurts. That hurts. That is Crushing Slam, slowest speed it can go, but it deals 6 damage. Thank God for the insight token. Also, since I died, Evelyn is refreshed. Let's go for a slash. Draw 1. Fuck, I really needed it to be a dodge. Please be slower than 2 speed. Recovery! That's somehow worse. I'm glad you're staying up with me. I'm glad this is a fun stream. This has been fun to record. It really reinforces that I want to do a Bloodborne campaign too. A Bloodborne D&D campaign. So we'll flip the next attack. We're going for a stagger, 3 damage. Attack cannot be staggered. We're going to use the old Hunter Bone to automatically dodge the attack and deal an extra damage. So that is 4 more damage marked on it. Oop, lost its insight token. Alrighty. I have to draw 3, which means it gets another attack. Which is Overhead Slam. I'm going to exhaust Evelyn to put an insight counter on it, and then I die. Going back to the Hunter's Dream. And that actually completely refreshes its health. Mother fuck. So now we have to start from scratch. Motherfucker. So it goes back up to full hit points. It does keep its insight token. Let's see if we can kill this thing. Because we're about halfway to a game over. It is possible to lose this game. If the hunter track reaches the final red space, and then you return to the Hunter's Dream again, that's game over. So we will return there. We're going to pitch a basic draw 1 to move 1, 2. Then we're going to go for a stagger draw 1. We get a dodge. And it gets grab and toss, stagger and stun. I stagger first though. So it's going to take its 2 damage and it's going to like it. And we are going to exhaust the firearm to place 1 insight token on it. So its attacks deal 2 less now. But we are pretty close to a reset. I'm going to do a slash for 3 and a stagger. At a speed of 2, and it's a recovery. Motherfuck. So it's going to take 1 damage. It's going to lose its insight tokens. We shuffle the deck. What was that about? What the fuck just happened? Did my camera just die? Oh my god, my camera just died. Oh no. Son of a bitch. Well, that's an anticlimactic end to a stream. Wow. Well, let's say we beat it. The towering beast lets out one final shrill cry before collapsing to the ground. In the distance, howls and cries of scourge beasts, now retreating from central Yharnam, fill the air. On the horizon, the rays of the sun begin to rise, bringing the dawn and marking the end of this long hunt. You know soon, though, the blood moon will rise once more, and a new threat will call you into yet another hunt. So that's the game! I'm still feeling some From Software, though. So once I get all cleaned up here, we're going to jump back up on the stream in some more Elden Ring and see if we can't progress further in that. So if you're still willing to stay up, Krem, and all the other people watching, just hang on and I'll be right back. Oh, head on over to end of the stream for now, though.